Oh, so it goes on there.
Yeah.
Right.
And that black thing there is a hole in the ULO.
The which?
The black bit. That's a sort of cup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That fits on
It
top.
fits on top of that.
It's actually just chiselled out and then filled with epoxy and graphite, and then I just replace the epoxy and graphite. Well, I just keep topping up the epoxy and graphite.
So I understand with the ULO you can only go forwards?
Yes, absolutely. And you can't go forwards very fast, and with the windage on the foremast, I can't actually, even in this, I couldn't ULO.
So it needs to be like still conditions.
It needs to be absolutely flat, calm, and no waves.
In no waves, yeah. So you just don't, if at all possible, get yourselves into a situation where you're going to hit some rocky bits and the wind dies with a bit of wave action.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah.
You just avoid it at all possible.
I did that last year and ended up on the rocks. Well, it actually was blowing and I failed to be able to tack, so that was a similar sort of
Similar
problem.
situation, yeah.
So that was all a bit too exciting.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, you probably did. It was in the Herald.
Is that where I've seen it? Yeah. Well, the boat's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. No, well, it was repairs and stuff. You know.
And that's the first time ever in what? How many years you've been caught out?
Yeah. It's the only time, seriously. Yeah. I've been aground a couple of times, but that's generally from misreading the chart or whatever. But usually very slowly on sand or mud or something, so it doesn't really count.
And I've heard stories that the parties, especially in their later voyaging years, used to often get towed into port.
Right. Yeah. Well, I've been towed into port many times as well. You know,
But they used to. Yeah. So okay, and that's
Yeah, and I've knotted these so they can't, sort of slide
out. Yeah.
And you can see that the rope from the top of the mast doesn't come straight here, it goes forward a long way.
Yes.
It goes forward in two places.
Yeah.
And there's a block there so I can actually lower the whole sail bundle onto the deck.
Ah. Yeah.
And that can be very useful when things break.
Yes.
Or could have stitched things or stuff, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Rather than having it always elevated.
Yeah, when it's elevated, especially, on the mainsail, you're very vulnerable at the aft end of the boat. Then the other thing I've got that's different to yours. It's easy to see from the other side. This is you've got the double line. What I've got is just this single line here.
Ah, yes.
That goes around the mast here.
Yeah.
But you see how tight it is?
Yeah.
And how the whole sail bundle is pressed hard against the mast.
So that she gives you a friction.
So yours a bit different, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you've got a double one, so it's not pressed against the mast.
No.
But you've got more friction.
Got more friction. Yeah.
I actually went for thicker rope for this because I was worried about chafe.
Right.
Chafe on the sail.
Yes.
Not because the line has to be very strong.
Right.
But and of course there's more windage. But I had the same idea on the lazy jack. So I've got the thickest line possible to try and reduce the chafe on sail.
Yeah. And so you put up with a bit of. Yeah. No, that's very interesting.
And the sails are made the Arnie way, so there's no. You've got sort of those grey bits, lenses put in. Mine are just cut with the
Barrel.
The barrel, which is a lot simpler.
Well,
especially on ZEBEDEE, because the width of the cloth, I don't have to join two bits of cloth to fit in between the battens.
Sure. I think when I eventually make a sail for myself, I'll be doing it. The barrel is
a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm not into all the technical.
Well, it's just so much harder, if you know what I mean. And the barrel shape, doing it exactly like Arnie is by far the easiest way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The triangles, the width of the cloth is too great at the leech, if you know what I mean. So I had to add some cloth at the leech.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You probably have to make that swing.
Yeah. So, what's the cloth you've used?
This is Odyssey as well.
Oh, okay.
I've bought Mustang already, or sails, now called Top Gun Light or something.
Whatever, yeah.
And the next set of sails will be Top Gun.
We may out of that.
You can see, looking at the sail with the sun in it, you can see sort of various almost holes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are some strips, so that may be what you're seeing.
Maybe what I'm seeing, yeah.
So, because a year old, I'd be very surprised if your Odyssey's falling to bits at that point. I have sail covers, which I use, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I've got like a tarpaulin thing, which I should be more putting
I
it
don't
on more.
now because it's the the tall ships and everything else. But as a
generally,
general rule, I try and put the sail cover on because
yeah,
you know,
just get more life out of it. Yeah, especially New Zealand's UV. Yeah.
that's right, exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
there's a lot of stuff really seriously worn and they break. You know, I ought to replace this. You can see.
Yeah.
Which one is that? Oh, that's that's actually the mast parallel, if you know what I mean. That's the line that goes. That's the tight one holding the sail bundle.
Holding the bundle, yeah.
So I need to change that. I don't inspect it enough, really.
Do you ever use that big winch on the mast?
This one?
Yeah.
That's the windlass for the chain. Use it all the time.
Oh, that's where you're. Oh, I see. So that so you've just stuck it there, yeah, rather than
on the
the.
mast. If you've ever read Annie Hill's Voyaging on a Small Income, Badger is exactly the same arrangement. I copied Badger. I copied Badger as close as I could, basically, in everything.
Just
Except the sail. The sail is now pure Arnie.
pure Arnie. Well, things have moved on since most decades ago, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've only had the Arnie sail. Oh, I've had it 10 years now, I suppose. This isn't 10 years old. This is the. Is this the second sail? Yeah, this is the second sail.
So up to 10 years ago, you had
Flat sails.
flat sails.
It's umbrella. They're terrible.